come along as I make this adorable Christmas tag out of Tim Holtz packaging. Hi guys, my name is Emily. Welcome back to Junk Journal Inspirations. This is the next video in my Let's Play with Trash series. I'm not sure if that was the best title, but I'm going with it. Yeah, so I made this tag. It's a very large tag. I think it's 5 by 7 out of some Tim Holtz packaging. So I thought you might like to see how I did that. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what we're using. So this is a piece that came out of one of the Christmas ephemera packs, and I've gone ahead, I should have just done this with you, but this piece was actually flipped over, right? I can't remember now how that works. Anyway, it was scored here and I just flipped it over to the back and glued it down. It gives this more strength. You could cut it off if you want to. You don't have to leave it on there. But I also have, this is a ribbon from a package of antique stationery that I purchased. It's just really pretty, and it's got this pretty gold pinstriping on it. So I thought it you know, kind of lent itself to this. I do have some snowflakes that I cut out with my Big Shot. But you know, I can't just use trash, right? We have to kind of use what I'm using, what I have. So I'm happy about that. let's just take one thing at a time, right? So here's some more of those. And then I have this piece of rice paper that's just gorgeous. It's Ciao Bella. And this was given to me by my dear friend Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. And I have a few pieces of it and I've been hoarding it, but I used the bird for this one. And I think I want to use the fox this time. So, and then I have a piece of tea-dyed just copy paper that I'm going to use for the back. I didn't show you the back of this one, did I? So it has journaling space on the back. And I do have a stencil that is just random little dots, and that's what I used. And then some gold embossing powder, distress collage medium or glue of your choice. I'm using the little embossing dabber because that's, you know, I had it and it works pretty well for this. I have a sanding block because this is fairly shiny and I want to make sure that everything is going to adhere to it nicely. I have a corner rounder, I have a ruler, and I have some ground espresso distress ink out on my desk. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to do actually is sand the front and the back of this. So I'm only worrying about the center on the front because that's where my image is going to go. And then I'll do the whole back, but I am going to sew it. So, you know, I'm not like terribly concerned. I just want to get some of it, you know, just rough it up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and round the corners, or you know what, actually I'll wait until we put the back on. So this one I'm going to do a little more sanding than the front. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to be sewing it. If you're not going to be sewing yours, you might, you know, just want to do a little more on the sanding and make sure that you have that good to go. Let's go ahead and glue our backing on. And I'm just going to use glue stick for that because I am going to sew. So I'm just going to get, you know, I'm not going to worry about being, you know, all the way to the edge because my sewing machine will take care of that. Okay. No, there it is. I have to tell you, My desk is an absolute disaster right now. You can't see the disaster because, you know, I have my camera zoomed in, but yeah, this is the space you're seeing right now is the only clean part on my desk right now. It's a mess. I just cannot create without everything in front of me. And when I'm doing a big project, like right now I'm working on Christmas journals, it's just having everything around me is probably not actually feasible, but I do it anyway. So then I have zero space to work in. And I apologize for my big baggy sleeves, but it is really cold today. And yeah, once we get, you know, some cold weather here, I just cannot warm up. My body doesn't regulate temperature well, you know, and so yeah, if I get cold, I am just cold forever, pretty much. Let's see, scissors. Oh, here we go. I didn't get quite to the edge here, so I'm just gonna trim that real quick. I think my scissors are sticky, so this is probably not gonna go terribly well. Anyway, yeah, so it's cold and gloomy here today. It was snowing earlier, nothing to speak of really. I mean, it wasn't sticking, but really big, pretty flakes. I love looking at snow. I don't particularly like having to deal with it, especially, you know, with the dogs. I definitely don't like driving in it. Not because I'm not capable. It's just that people here, for some reason, a lot of drivers have no idea how to drive in this snow. I mean, it's not, you know, we don't get like a ton of snow like up north, but we do get our fair share. So you would think that maybe people would be used to it by now, but they are not. And I find it to be a little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, I do like to look at the snow. I think it's beautiful, and I love the way that the trees glisten and all of that. All right, so we've got that. Now, it's a little bit bumpy back here, but I always think it's fine. I like that look. I don't mind that. I'm going to go ahead and use my corner rounder, and for this one, I'm using the large. And as always, I will link all of the products I'm using in the description box. So yeah, how are you guys doing? What's the weather like where you are? If you, I know, you know, some people are heading into summer, and then, you know, the rest of us are kind of heading into winter, but it's not always cold, right? Okay. So I want this adorable fox here, and I am just going to use my ruler to tear this. It works pretty well. Sometimes there's parts that don't want to tear as well, but we'll get there. I love this paper. I think it's just so pretty. And that fox, I mean, look at that fox. He is just fabulous. Whoops. Oh well. Ooh, yeah, see, there's going to be noises because I can't move without knocking into something right now. Oh my. Yeah. That's okay. I don't mind that it tore. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so that is going to go on here like so. Let me grab my craft mat. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the collage medium right onto my paper. I think it's rice paper. I can't remember now. Dee Dee, if you're watching, I always forget what kind of paper this is. And I'm always like, yeah, it's rice paper. And then as I'm working with it, I second guess myself. So yeah, if I'm calling it something it isn't, I apologize. The brain fog is real, people. It just really is. It's been, yeah, it's been a bit rough. All right. There's that. Now, I didn't paint the collage medium onto, like, on top of the image, so I won't do that this time either. Just have to get this in my hands right. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll do it this way. And you kind of have some time to move it a little bit. You just have to be careful. And it's a bit crooked and I don't care. The Distress Collage Medium is my absolute favorite. This is the regular color, but the vintage color is also beautiful. Let me grab a baby wipe here. Clean up my hands a little bit so I'm not sticking to everything. Okay. And then also, if you can't clean your brush right away, wipe it off and wrap it up in a baby wipe or a wet paper towel. It'll just keep it wet until you can go clean it. All right, now what is next? I am gonna take my sanding block just along the edges. That because I want to add ink, and it will work better if I sand it a little bit first, because the packaging is quite glossy. So go ahead and ink it up. So I hope you've all been enjoying the A to Z of Christmas craft collaboration. It has been amazing. Everybody is just so talented and has just been making such awesome things. I feel really bad because I have not had a chance to sort of craft along and make any of the items yet. I was joking with Rose from Journals in Time, and I said, you know, I might have to wait and catch up either in December, or actually after I said that to her, I was like, it might be next year. Everything has just been so crazy lately, so I'm not sure. We'll see, but please go and check it out. I have a playlist where you can find all of the videos. So yeah, go check that out. Okay, now I need to take out the little piece here from where I glued this paper on the back, and I am just going to use my craft knife. It should very easily cut that out, and you know, I'm not doing a great job, but it's good enough. And the key is to move the paper or pick up your knife. Don't try and do what I just did there and try to curve the knife blade. I have broken off so many blades that way, the tips. Okay, so now we have that, and I can go in here and add a little ink to that. And on the back. All right, so now I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew around the whole thing just like I did on this one, with a zigzag stitch and straight stitch, and I will be right back. All right, all sewn. Now I'm going to take my, I'm going to throw my ink dauber, and I'm just going to take it along the sewing here, and that will get rid of any, you know, kind of lighter colored paper from where the needle has gone through. So, see what I mean there? Okay. All right, now we are ready to add the snowflakes. So I just need to kind of figure out how I want to do this here. And yeah, just kind of play around with it a little bit until it looks the way you want it to. Nope. Let's try something different. Do it a little differently. Oh, I like that. Okay, and then maybe one of these big guys up here, and this guy up here. Let me look at the other one. Okay, actually, maybe that's enough. I don't want to overdo it. All right, this one already looks like I maybe had inked this already. Let's go ahead and ink this one. Sometimes it's easier to just do this. I don't need it to be like perfectly inked. I just want to add a little bit of color there. And we'll do the same thing here. Just be careful that you don't tear it. Okay. And this one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue these down, and then I will be right back, and we'll start with the embossing. So I have all of my snowflakes glued down. Okay, and now, you know what? On the other one, I'm sorry, there are people screaming outside. I have no idea what's going on. I added this die cut little holly. I don't know if it's holly. I'm calling it holly. Little piece. I'm not sure. I need to, I think, though. I wasn't sure that I was going to do that on this one, but maybe instead of can use this one instead. Okay, give me a second. I'll glue that down and I'll be right back. All right, so I added the little die cut stem thingy with the little berries down here at the bottom. I will say that this is another day that I'm now filming this part. I filmed on Sunday and it just stopped filming and I could not find the footage anywhere. And then it magically appeared Monday morning, and now this is the first chance I've had to continue and finish the video since then. So anyway, yeah, so we've got everything glued on here, all of our snowflakes and little bits here, and now we're going to do some embossing. This is Stampin' Up! Embossing powder in Gold Glory. I got this secondhand, I believe, and then I'm just using the Distress Embossing dabber with a random little dot stencil that I have. So I have lots of folded garbage paper here because I'm a messy embosser, so I need something to I don't even know where that came from. Huh, isn't that weird? Yeah, I'm not sure what that's from. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Continue. Let's just move on. All right, so I am going to do some random dots here and there to kind of, I don't know, I think it looks cool. You wouldn't have to do this, but you know, I did it on this one and I kind of like how it looks. So I'm going to do a little bit of that, and I'm also going to emboss around the outside in a very random way. But I'm going to do it in stages. So it'll be kind of like, I'll do this corner and then I'll do this corner and then I'll do this corner and then I'll do this corner. So I am going to shut up and stop talking, and I will do this and I will speed it up just ever so slightly. I'll cut out anything that's, you know, too much. You won't have to watch all of it. Yeah, so let's get going here. All right, so here's how that turned out with all of the embossing. I just love the gold, and you could achieve the same look with some gilder's wax or, you know, that sort of thing. But this was just, I don't know, wanted to try something different. I don't always remember to use my embossing powders. So, you know, this was kind of, it just came into my head and I gave it a go. So I'm just putting the ribbon here at the top, and I'm trying to make it so that you can see the pattern on the front side. That's why I'm struggling a bit. Normally I don't have that much trouble with this. And then I'm just going to trim them. Probably could iron them, but if you know me at all, you know that ironing is not my thing. And I have a straightening iron that is supposed to be good for, you know, ironing just small things like ribbon and such, but I cannot get it to do the right thing. So I have tried, but yeah, to no avail. All right, so there we go. I think those are super cute. I did add a stamp on the back of this one. This is one of Lorna Taylor's Christmas stamps, I believe. I don't know if I'll do that on this one or not, but you will see when I do the flip through. So yeah, all right, that's it. I'm so glad that I didn't lose the whole first part of this video, because it was going to be very difficult to duplicate everything because I didn't have enough of everything. So yay for not losing my footage. All right, guys, I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope that you are inspired to try something crafty with some of the trash or junk in your stash, and give it a second life. You know, yeah, I think these just don't even look like what they started out as. You can't even tell what they were. And I love that. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and stay healthy. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.